home, you would not have noticed. He set up a home gym. He was in gym every morning, every evening. He was walking 5 kilometers every morning. He continued with his work. All these presentations that my brother Emmanuel talked about in the eulogy, where he went to Portugal, he went to etc. Interesting enough, that was the second tumor recurred in November of 2023. My dad's conferences, everything was already set up. We asked him, do you want to go? He said he has to. He's already planned for it. The sickness is not going to put him down. So he went for them, and what we agreed was each of us took shifts. We all accompanied him on at least one of them, just in case anything was happening, to help him take his medicines. Anyone who has experience in cancer, you know that the medicines are it was an entire hand luggage bag. So we accompanied him, and my dad did his presentations. After the presentations, he would be extremely tired, so just want to sleep. But you would not tell that during the presentations. And he did not want anyone to know. He did not want people to feel bad about it. So we kept it as a family. And I think the very first time we spoke about the cancer was when he passed on. So another thing I would like to say on the giving up. In 2017, there was a lot of calls for him to resign. And of course, at that point, I was much younger. I was scared for my family. I was scared for his life. Of course, he wasn't going to resign, but I said, please, if it just for us, you know. Come 2022, I was with him. I was now here. On the day, just a moment before he went to Bomas to announce the results. At that time, he had already received intelligence that somebody had wanted to end his life to stop him from announcing the results. So we sat together, the pastors prayed, and I hugged my dad, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said to him, you don't even need to say anything, because I know you're going to stand for the truth. I know you're going to stand for Kenyans. I said to him, in 2017, I was selfish. I asked you to resign for me. But in 2020, this for you, I know you need to do it for the country. You need to do it for the country. So we looked at each other without really saying much, but knowing that might have been the last time we would have seen each other. I had never seen my dad cry. My dad shed a tear. So I said bye to him, and I said, whatever it is, we will stand by you. And I hugged him, and I said, you go do your thing. I handed him over his speech, which, by the way, I used to assist him a lot with drafting his speeches. He used to trust us as a family also. Emmanuel would assist him with IT stuff as well. So the speech I drafted with him, I handed it over to him. I said, it's a great speech. So all the best. Whatever happens, happens, but we are proud of you either way. He didn't read the speech, by the way, because there was so much chaos at Bomas. But the speech he made was so impactful. He actually came home and he said, he didn't even remember what he said. He actually did not, because it was in a moment, that was him. That was him in his moment. It was such an impactful speech. He came home, he didn't remember what he said. He took off his shoes. He was actually bleeding. He didn't even know he was bleeding. Like, this was just my dad. Get the work done, which he got done. And he was just proud to have done his duty and stood with the truth and stood with his conscience. Because he always said, what he does is for his legacy. And it's not just his legacy, it's our name as well. The people whom carry his name, the people who carry his name will live with that. So he was not going to do anything that would endanger our lives. So he stood by the truth, and I'm extremely proud of him for that. I recall telling him after all that if I could just be half of who you are, I think I'll be great. I'll be a successful person. I'll be amazing. And he stopped me and he said, Rachel, you're not going to be half of me. You're going to excel. You're going to be way better than me. You're going to do more than I've ever done. Because that's what I want you to do. My dad believed in improving and improving people, improving us, giving us the best of their lives. Even though he was a young man, grew up in Bungoma, he always gave us the best. Always bought us the best of things. I will miss having you to speak with. I will miss your presence and your hugs. I will miss your witty sense of humor. I will miss discussing the law, politics, and international affairs with you. Allow me to sidetrack for 1 second. My dad used to discuss law, politics quite a lot. 2017, he lost the election. 2007, he lost the election in Sabata, this constituency, formerly known as Sabata. And he had so many things that he was saying. If I was chair, I would have done this. If I was chair, I would have done this. Because he felt like the elections were stolen from him. So when the IBC job was advertised, I recall the first time, very few people applied. So I think they did not have enough people to shortlist. So the second time, him, his colleagues, everybody, especially me, kept on saying, this is for you. I kept telling Daddy, remember all those times we've talked about what you would do, how you embrace technology in elections, how you embrace this and that. I know being a judge was where he wanted to go, but even he ended up applying for this, and he got it. So he always used to say I was the one who pushed him into it. I don't think I pushed him. I think he just did what he had to do, and I just encouraged him the way he would have encouraged me to do anything that I wanted to do. You never stopped learning. You were always eager to read another book, another article, attend another course. As soon as my dad's second surgery came up, he was back to reading, because I think at this time he had applied for the Court of Appeal job. He had been back, he started reading law books. There's some he ordered from Amazon, which were delivered to Germany. 2 days after surgery, like he was really back to that, improving himself, how he was going to be a great judge, so he always just wanted to improve himself. I will miss playing golf with you, Daddy. I will miss our weekly Sunday golf days, which are my favorite childhood memories. You'll always be my favorite golf partner, because we always took the risky shot, and we would often succeed because it all starts with being confident and believing in self. And when we missed the shot, we remained confident in our ability to make a remarkable recovery. Giving up was never an option, never. It did not matter how badly we were, whether we were 5 down. We always had confidence we were going to win the match play. I am eternally grateful that God blessed me with you as my father. I promise to continue to espouse the values instilled in me and to pass them over to my future children. You've been the epitome of love. Love for family, love for the law, and love for country. You have lived your life with purpose, with determination, with courage, and with diligence. Your pursuit of justice is unmatched. You have broken records, defied odds, and were never afraid to stand in your truth, even if it meant being an outlier. All in all, I am glad and grateful that you also lived a full life, as you always remembered to spare time to enjoy it, whether be it on the course, going on holiday, traveling to play different golf courses, spending time with family. He enjoyed his life, besides work. All these traits and more have shaped me into the person I am today. I will forever carry your legacy with me. I love you, Daddy. Being your daughter is the greatest honor of my life. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, allow me to write